Hello, hello. My name is Maxine Samone. I'm here to share a touch of Venus with you. Collective messages to hopefully help you build a better relationship with yourself so that you can have a better relationship with the world around you. And we have a little, I don't know, I'm feeling extra good today. I'm feeling extra vibey, really connected, but I'm also feeling I'm picking up on so many weird vibes. I don't know. It's giving weird vibes. But I'm feeling connected. I feel good. How's everyone doing? If you're seeing this on TikTok, it will be posted on YouTube. I have a little extra time today, so I will be making sure that things go up. Recording content, creating content. It's all a thing. But we are here right now enjoying this space together. Hello, how are you? How are you feeling? Today's Thursday, right? Yeah. Jupiter day. Nice, expansive Jupiter day. This happens to the wisdom. Okay. I don't know why. I've just been feeling really called to the blues and the greens lately. I have a nice little skirt. Well, you can't even see it. It's like I have this long blue t-shirt and I have this blue and green. I just feel the need to point that out. My nails are baby blue. These are baby blue. My toes are baby blue. I feel like maybe something about communication, which is maybe why the weird vibes thing is happening. Maybe things need to be said. Something could be expanded upon. I don't know. Let's see. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, higher beings of light and unconditional love, divine mother, divine father, Holy Spirit. What are the best and highest messages for the collective? We had a blue card pop out. Ooh, Black Moon, Lilith, a mystery. Interesting. And then we have Neptune, sacrifice in the reverse. And then Gemini, the green and can't make it up. Am I influencing the reading, or is the reading, am I picking up on the vibes? You know what I'm saying? The blues and the greens, you know. Interesting. Am I influencing the reading, or is are the vibes influencing me? Can we get one more, please? Sun, spirit in the reverse. Interesting. We have something that is, hi, how are you? I feel like, I don't know if it's the hair, but I feel like my glasses are going, is my head expanding or something? Because I feel like my glasses are fitting tighter. These feel really tight on my face. My brain is getting bigger. Okay. It feels like someone is not saying something that they need to say. I feel like they're ignoring the nudges that they're getting from spirit. And they're getting kind of stuck in their mind. Maybe it's due to a lack of feeling safe. And this could actually transform something in a connection, it feels like. I don't know if it's that individual, like this reading is that individual. Or if it's on a larger scale. I'm explaining it as an individual level, but I can very much see how this could be on a larger scale. Of things kind of being dispelled, I guess. Or needing to be. Some truth being brought to the light. It also gives me, though, when I see that Lilith card in the sacrifice in reverse, it's like tired of sacrificing self in order to keep the peace or to feel safe, or redefining what safety means to you. Like checking in with yourself, seeing if your intentions are pure and you're not coming from any, like, you know, really checking with your subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Are these crooked? I don't know. These are like bothering me, low-key. I might take these off. You know, I'm not tripping. It's crooked. I'm like, these feel weird. Everything is really weird. I don't know, when I moved, maybe they got crushed or something. These are cute. Anyway, That's a message in itself. Taking the glasses off so you can see clearly. But it also feels like that compression feeling. I was just like, why am I feeling something, you know? But it feels like keeping yourself small in order to stay safe in connections, but not realizing that if you just said what you need to say, that people that need to be in your life, or that deserve to be in your life, or that align with your values will understand. And then those that don't will fall away, and that's a blessing, you know? Her eye ever open, and then read the energy. That is very cryptic, but it's also not. It's like something coming to the forefront. Acceptance. Archangel Anael, and the crystal is pink calcite. Angel number 444, and then the number 3 itself. These, and then we have her eye ever open, you know. Let me see, I saw some comments. It got lost. Got lost in the new people joining. And then also, if you're new here, thank you for joining. This is interesting. Every once in a while on this deck, I see this like far off, like little thing, you know? But this one, I remember in a previous reading, I mentioned that it was odd that I saw a card like this, and I hadn't seen them on any of the other cards. And this one is like a ball of light, though. The other one looked like, it was just like line work of a sun kind of thing. But I was going to say the blue and the green and the pink, it really reminds me of Mary Magdalene. It gives me Mary Magdalene vibes, or Venus, Venusian, Rose lineage vibes. There is a place where your heart chakra crosses over with the solar plexus, and it creates this like light blue-ish green color. And that is called the Vesica Pisces. It literally looks like a womb. Well, it looks like a Venn diagram. That's what the sacred geometry looks like, and it's like literally the things crossing over like a cog in a wheel. That space, that womb space, the little, you know, crossing over space in the Vesica Pisces, or the Venn diagram shape, is called the cosmic womb, and it's connected to Mary Magdalene and Venus specifically, and these colors are really like pointing that out to me. It feels like something is trying to be given birth to, but there's like this halt in the transition. It feels like, or I feel like my words are not coming out right, but this transformation that's trying to take place, and literally have Jupiter on the bottom of that card. It says abundance. There's something that's being held back because you feel like you have to sacrifice yourself, or not say something. And that's kind of holding you back from this next step, it feels like. We're going to get more details. Where do you feel like you have to be a martyr in life, and why? Is the question that's kind of coming up. Why? Haven't you sacrificed enough? Haven't you sacrificed enough? The creator, the nectar, and the castle flew out. You're slow dripping your potential, like in the name of like sacrifice, or in the name of martyrdom for someone else, which is, we're graduating out of that, you know? I feel like I'm all over the place in this reading. All of the distractions, all the things that we do to keep ourselves from actually focusing on on what we're called to focus on. And then we sit here and we act like we're enjoying ourselves when we're really not. Why are you sacrificing yourself? You know? For others, it just feels like for others to use you as this ladder, you know what I'm saying, to elevate their frequency. Aren't you concerned with yours? Spirit just wants you to be concerned with you and yours, you know? And I think that your heart may be in the right place, but Spirit is just like basically saying it's time to stop this behavior. This behavior pattern is holding you back. It's keeping you in a box. It's keeping you stuck, the underworld and the box. While you stay in this dark place, people are using your line, your source energy as a way to climb up this ladder. And you in turn are the ladder though. Like you're the base of the ladder. So you're stuck in the darkness while other people are climbing up thanks to you. And that's a beautiful thing to have, this heart space that is so open and giving and all of these things. But also, like, are we doing that for ourselves? If we were doing that for ourselves, we would be setting the appropriate boundaries. We wouldn't be feeling this way. You know what I'm saying? And it's a subtle pattern of our subconscious mind to keep ourselves around people. I was just saying earlier today that people are like bridges. You know, everyone is a bridge, or this in this middle space between frequencies, like spiritual frequencies, you know, meaning that they can also be a bridge to you in an old timeline. If they're tapped into an old frequency and you want to stay loyal to that friend, what are you being loyal to? Are you being loyal to that friend and why? Or are you being loyal to an old timeline? You know what I'm saying? Because depending on who those people are connected to, the things that they want to partake in, the conversation that they want to like bring you into, you can be staying loyal to an old timeline. And I think that it's a very subtle way that I feel like lower frequency energies work in order to keep you stuck in an old timeline. But you have to be willing to walk away from people, because people get to tune into their own frequencies. And that's the thing also, you can't bring everybody with you because they have the choice of tuning into whatever frequency that they want to. You can't convince them to come with you. You have to be okay with walking away from people, or else you're doomed to repeat a cycle over and over and over again. That sounds like fucking insanity. You know what I'm saying? That is literally, that's the definition of it, right? So consider what you're offering. You know what I'm saying? Are you sacrificing yourself? Because you know what? To elevate, to ascend, this is just, I was actually just reading in this book about like mystic, like Jewish mystic teachings, that their practice for repentance is not just the acknowledgement of something, but the like bringing it to awareness, speaking about it, like identifying it, accepting that, and then also the third major step is the action behind it, the sacrifice. What do you choose to do differently, you know? And if there's always something given, that's what it is. It's cause and effect. That is like a law of the universe. You have to be willing to give something in order to get something. But right now you're sacrificing yourself. Like, the spirit wants you to understand that there's no such thing as not giving something. You know what I'm saying? Your time, your energy is a give, and it's yours. You know what I'm saying? It's yours to decide what you want to do with it. And if you are using it to try to elevate someone else, even though especially if they haven't asked you to do that, you are willingly holding yourself back from your own potential. And Spirit is just bringing this to your attention because you have this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. Again, all this blue and this green. Your voice is powerful. Your heart is powerful. Your mind is powerful. You have this imagination. It feels like you're here to create something very beautiful for the collective. And this is why I feel like the downloads that you get or the ideas that you get from the divine are trusted and have been put on you. They are your desires for a reason, because you have such a big heart space. Like, you've gone through so many trials and tribulations and shown your heart. And this is just one of those situations, or maybe there's several people that, without them asking, it may be your own subconscious pattern, and maybe that these people are pulling on you consciously. It really doesn't fucking matter. Once it comes to your awareness, even through this reading, you have a decision to make, of, do I want to feed into my own potential, which is so beautiful. You're showing up as the mother, in alignment with the mother. That's what I'm talking about. I'm getting like this Vesica Pisces energy, this combination of your heart space and this strong solar plexus, like a will to give, a will to change the world, a will to love, a will to all of these beautiful things, to be in alignment with the divine. And it seems like you're pouring this energy either somewhere that isn't appreciated, that isn't recognized, that they didn't ask for that, and or if they are, they're not using it, or else it wouldn't be like showing up in this reading, Damn, I forgot to put the content disclosure on there. My bad, TikTok, my bad. Okay. Literally, as I say all of that, the heart space. You have such a pure heart. It's so beautiful. And people feel that, and it's almost like it is both your gift and at times your curse. Your potential, it can start to weigh on you personally. It can become something that feels like a curse if you're not using it in the right way. And I can't say what the right way is for you. I just know that individual connections that either did not ask for or that are taking advantage of your great energy, we just got to do better. You know what I'm saying? That's what Spirit is basically bringing it to your attention, that this Tower moment is to get you to realize your potential. The Judge. And then the Bridge. What am I talking about? We were just talking about how people are bridges. I feel like the subtle pattern that the subconscious mind, or that your mind tries to play with you, your ego tries to play with you really, is it will tell you that you're being judgmental by wanting to separate yourself, or other people may use that type of language, or people will try to say that, oh, you think that you're better, or blah, blah, blah. All these things that people say when you're trying to elevate. They aren't recognizing that they are this bridge between realities, and you are just trying to create space between an old reality and the one that you're trying to create in this moment, And I feel like Spirit is saying that your judgment, you can use that word and there can be different connotations to it. Your judgment meaning like what you're picking up, and at the end of the day, the call that you're making for your life is a positive judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're right on the money. These people are pulling you back into an old reality. And also, like, reworking that word judgment, because people use that word like you're being judgy. You're there's a way to tap into that frequency and be in an elevated frequency, meaning that, like, once a judgment call is made, then a decision is made. And aligning with that decision helps to keep you... That's what boundaries are for, to keep you away from bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And people that try to manipulate words to keep you stuck in a place, like, recognize when that's happening, because people can be very subtle with their words. And there's something that you can feel, though. Even when people are speaking, you can feel their intention. You can feel the difference. You have a knowing about what's actually taking place versus like what they're just saying to you in that moment. I don't know how to explain that, but I feel like if you know, you know. If you know, you know, you know. Real eyes, real lies, real lies. as I say that, like, it just popped into my head, like, the poetry and shit, but real eyes realize real lies, you know what I'm saying? But literally, your ancestors have bestowed you with this gift of discernment of sight. And this is what is actually meant to help you with sustaining your energy, with sustaining, like, that is such a funny thing that they put in my head. This is to help you with protecting your energy, you know what I'm saying? And to keep those that are, this is kind of giving that those people, not only, there's one group that feels like they're not asking for you to do the fucking most for them. I don't really pick up on that as much, but I know that that is one way that we can waste our energy, and we can convince ourselves that we need to stay in someone's life to help fix them. I don't pick up on that as much as I'm actually feeling like that whole thing, realize lies, like manipulation, people using words, and it's like this weird trickster energy that I'm not really liking, and you're picking up on it, and so you're noticing, like, it's subtle, it's little, like, they drop little things here and there. It's almost like setting up little traps to keep you stuck in a certain vibration. And yeah, Spirit is like, you need to just go off on your own, take this leap. It's going to feel uncomfortable at first when you set boundaries and or you go off on your own, but it really does feel like that's the best thing for you right now. As I say that, the sword. Let's get more details, because the sword is literally about using your voice, and it's saying to cut through what's not seen. But you're seeing what is not seen. You see this, like, again, and then we have this seed card. And if you look at, like I said, subtle little things that are being planted, the words, the frequency, the little booby traps that they try to pull on you, the pulling on your energy, like all those things. And it's like, look at this pointillism. It's like you're seeing, it's very micro. You know, it's a lot of little things. And so I think back in the day, maybe you might have thought like, oh, I'm tripping, or like, you know, again, loyalties and all of those things. But Spirit is saying, nope, you're right on the money, you know, about whoever you're thinking about, whatever this is. Maybe it's multiple people. Yeah, the past, 6 of Cups. Thank you for the follows. Dang, I get it to go together. Spirit is really saying, pointing out to me that it's really, your energy is so potent, especially right now, because you're in this, like, you're creating something right now. You're like, it's juicy, it's good, your energy is good, you're feeling like you're in alignment, or you're getting back into alignment. And that's why Spirit is saying, save your energy, be stingy with it. It's okay. Like, it is okay for you to be stingy with your energy and let people think that you're stingy. It's okay. You need to use that for yourself right now. We have the Emperor in reverse. It's like someone micromanaging. They're in your shit. You know what I'm saying? Literally, Spirit is saying, stand up against this cycle. You got to stand up against this cycle. Somebody's got to put a stop to the cycle. We have the Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is how you're going to come out of. This may be, you may also be on a journey of like recouping your finances, you know, and, you know, your finances are just a symbol, you know, like a physical representation of how, like, the amount of energy that you feel, the safety that you feel, the freedom that you feel, whatever, you know, frequency that money is to you at this time. I feel like money for you is being a reflection of the energy that you're able to pour into yourself right now. So you may be on this journey of saving more money, you know, or trying to recoup. Yes, exactly. Coming out of a space of feeling like you don't have anything, but it's also like, where are we giving our time and our energy, and to who and for what reason? Because as soon as you start to pour into yourself, as soon as you create energetic boundaries, I can guarantee you that your bank account will start to reflect, recouping, saving. And I think that some people have experienced this as well. When we've been so used to scarcity, it's almost uncomfortable when you have, and not uncomfortable and I'm like, oh, I'm scared, but your subconscious is so uncomfortable with having a certain amount of energy that we find ways, we find people, we find things to spend our money on, we find new people to waste our energy on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're so used to the feeling of being in a certain frequency that, we create those scenarios for ourselves, or like we find ways to spend more money, It's like when somebody gets a new job and they're making new money or whatever, but then they just go and buy a bunch of shit and they still feel like they're living paycheck to paycheck, even though they technically just got a raise, you know what I'm saying? Or they just got a new job that pays more. They're still feeling the same way. And it's because they're used to feeling that feeling, So that is this level of safety. But Spirit is saying that there is some kind of illusion there, It's giving masochism. It's giving a little bit addicted to the pain. It's giving a little bit addicted to the stories of betrayal. It's safe to be able to predict how somebody will act. These people, like I said, it's giving like you're picking up on the little things of manipulation and things like that, but that's also not far off from what you're used to experiencing. And so it's really uncomfortable for you to like set that boundary, because then you don't know what does that mean for the future. You would hope that you're going to meet new people or be around, people that can reciprocate the type of energy that you give. But I feel like there's you're like it feels like a little bit like a caged bird. Like, I'm not used to, you know what I'm saying? Like, even being outside the cage, it's like, it's painful because it's lonely, Yeah, and it's like we keep ourselves kind of mentally stuck there. We have 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 6 of Swords in reverse. These are all swords. These are all mental things, And again, letting somebody play with your mind, the little ways that they use their words, the little traps that it's you're picking up on the mental, like, it's mental magic. It's giving that, and yeah. We have the 9 of Cups. And 3 of Pentacles. You really do want, and you do deserve as well, people that are equally yoked. You know what I'm saying? That want to, that not just want to, but have the ability, actually are capable of giving back to you in the way that you deserve, in a physical, tangible way, with the Pentacles, 3 Pentacles. You deserve that, and it feels like it's a fantasy, almost. It almost feels like third-party energy, like you may deal with this person, you may deal with this friend, but you kind of like wonder what a better friendship would look like, what a better, you know what I'm saying? Like, what a better partner would look like. And it's like you're off in this corner. You're like acknowledging the subtle manipulation, and you're like dealing with it because you don't want to have nothing, quote unquote. But all this does is put you in this energy of, it makes you have to be on guard, which is that is the opposite of receiving. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel safe in this connection to receive, which is blocking your ability to be open to new connections. So Spirit is saying, it's time to move on. It's time to move forward. And it's also look forward to what's to come. You know what I'm saying? Because this should be celebrated. You're able to pick up on the subtle language. You're able to pick up on the manipulation tactics. You're able to notice your own subconscious patterns of like how you've kept yourself in certain frequencies. So moving forward, this means that you have fine-tuned your eye and you have like entered a new level of discernment, or like upgraded your spiritual gifts to where you can keep yourself safe in connections, where it starts turning into what feels like self-betrayals when you keep yourself in that frequency longer than you need to. Because again, once you're presented with information, decisions need to be made. You know what I'm saying? And this is where we keep ourselves stuck. We have the Eight of Swords popping out. It's literally like, you don't want to do it because it's going to make you uncomfortable. And there may be a middle space between you and finding new connections. And that part feels lonely, but also like you're lonely now. You know what I'm saying? You're lonely now with the people in your life. You know, that's the thing. It's a weird way how our mind plays those tricks on us, because the thing that we're afraid of, we're experiencing low key. This is why we want to get away from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, Spirit is saying just baby step it, baby step your new connections, you know. Knight of Pentacles, let people show you how they actually operate, you know, and don't try to change them. Just see how they operate, see what they talk about, see what they're about, you know, like, maybe you do present like things to them and see how they react, you know, like you're safe to do that because you can keep yourself safe, you know. At the end of the day, you can keep yourself safe. Yes, Queen of Swords, you can keep yourself safe. You don't even have to, your intuition is so on point that you literally don't have to see what's going on. You pick up on it and you're like, oh, I felt a subtle shift right there. Okay, I'm picking up on something right now. Something is feeling off. Like, why? You know, you don't even have to be in the room necessarily, you know, to know. Because you literally have a little birdie on your shoulder that lets you know. You don't even have to be in the same room. But you know what's going on. You know, you pick up on it. So I feel like that's something to be celebrated. This feels like you've graduated, and that means that the connections around you need to also graduate. You have what feels like, so you've always had this big heart, to kind of bring it back to the beginning of the reading. You've always had this big heart. What needed to be developed was your solar plexus in order to unlock this Vesica Pisces area where you are in alignment with being able to create and give back to the collective and reach your potential. What feels like this is doing is it's really turning on. Your solar plexus is really turning on. So you are developing the strength, the willpower to leave the connections that have been abusing or taking, you know, using your heart as a stepping stone, damn near. You know what I'm saying? So this is something to be celebrated. Even though it's a little bit uncomfortable, Spirit is saying that it's not going to be uncomfortable for long, because once you set the boundary, it just is what it is. Six of Wands. We literally have success, you know? Anything else? We have Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Save your energy. Conserve your energy. Conserve your energy. This is something of the past. You are completely right with how you're feeling. It's all of this is confirmation. I feel like there's been just indecision around a particular person or a few people. And Spirit is just giving you confirmation that, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. Let's see. I feel super wavy during this reading. I feel like I remember some things that I'm saying. This feels like very much channeling, because like I know the general area of the reading, like the way we've gone, but even the way that my words have been, like, you know, like I don't feel like I'm picking them. Does that make sense? It's a very odd feeling. All that I need is coming to me in ways that I could have never imagined. Beautiful. And we have this blue and this pink again. In ways that I could have never imagined. There's no such thing as a mistake. Everything happens in divine order. I'm being guided to learn and to grow. So don't, again, the blue and the green. We got Miss Mary Magdalene. I just feel her energy. She's like coming in, and it feels like just very soft. You know what I'm saying? But then we have Lilith here, and she's like, we need to protect your heart. You know what I'm saying? We have to protect your purity. And my friendships support me, nourish me, and inspire me. This is what we're going for. This is the North Star. If you're not feeling that, it's time to, you know, make a move. I bring peace with me wherever I go. Be at peace with however people start to react to your boundaries, you know. And I accept the gifts I've been given as a high service to the world. So you're here on a mission, and that's also what, like, your heart space is something that is to be shared with the collective. Not to say, again, because we have here, there's no such thing as a mistake. These relationships have served their purposes. I'm sure that the love that you have given has been very pure, and they needed that, you know, as you needed those lessons and the love that they gave when they did. You know, I'm sure that, again, this relationship or relationships feels complex. These could be people that are really close to you, because the way that they're able to set these little traps, you know what I'm saying? You said my altar. Yeah, there's one of them. But yes, I have flowers up there. Thank you. And it just feels like that doesn't mean that the love that was given goes in vain. You don't have to take it back. They needed it, apparently. And you have more to give. You know what I'm saying? You're connected to source, so you have more to give. I do feel like, though, you're graduating, you're elevating, and your love is supposed to be shared with a lot of people. And you can't do that if you're consistently draining yourself in these one-on-one connections that are taking advantage of your heart space, you know. Attacking others is an attack on myself. I choose to release this now. This feels like people that gossip a lot too. Maybe this is a point of connection that you guys used to have. People that talk. I don't know. It's something about the swords, the communication style, the seeds that they plant, the traps that even plant for you. It just feels like you're catching up with it. You've caught on, and it's time to make a move. Okay. All right. That's it for the reading. If you'd like a personal, everything can be found in the link in my bio or description box below, wherever you're seeing this. And I will connect with you guys again soon. I hope you have a beautiful day.